You know, staring at the world through my rear view. Maybe it's my windshield, maybe it's my window. I'm just going where my money and my friends go. Leaning like I'm on a bike trying to do an endo. I smell weed in the air when the wind blows. I can smell death too, but I see love, so I'm blessed too. Your money lighting, you letting that shit stress you. On the block, the cops wanna arrest you. Everybody lost, nobody is getting rescued. No hope, blow something up. How did we cold roll something up? Have a drink and go fuck. Recycle a cycle starting to feel stuck. Your boy drop gems, you know that I'm no klutz. Walked out of hell, you know that I still strut. This is not about me. How could a deaf man help a blind man see? He could be his eyes for him. What is the champ without the camp that rides for him? Get it? Maybe or maybe not. Summertime, it's the 9 to 380s that's gonna pop. The big guns make the big noise. Little kids, they playing with little kid toys. They ain't playing at all. Fuck with the cause. People should be saying them all. Or we thinking we need to save. Get the chain in the whip. Or we thinking like we a slave. Descended from kings and we like nice things. So that's just the way we behave. Yeah. We ain't frontin' at all. I know some that I know nothing at all. If you get a dirty hand, start bluffing them all. Why? The sad niggas show the most joy. Wild niggas show the most poise. Quiet niggas make the most noise. Rest in peace, Chink. Hold your head to.
Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Letting the dog out. Charlie's got a number 2 real bad. We're trying to make it outside. My mother's here too. She came by with the immigration information. Hi, Mom. I'm gonna let him real quick. Charlie had to poop. We were like running him out the building. What's up, bro? Pretty good. Chewy, stop it. No one's scared of your bark. You don't scare nobody.
Yeah, we went to Bolster.
Chewy.
Oh my gosh.
All wrapped up.
But, so know your rights, because ICE is going to be everywhere. So know your rights. Here's to keep in your wallet.
Oh, nice.
Here's a little, they were making these yesterday. It's a nice
Oh,
poster.
Poster. Mom brought us a poster that says Justice for Immigrants and Refugees.
Yes, we have to be prepared, because ICE is raiding a lot of places. They're detaining people, asking for their ID. So you need to know your
So we
rights.
had a question about that too, Michelle. What were you were saying, like, what if someone like me happens to get caught up in the raid, and like, is there a way that they can vet that information on the spot, or is it they're just taking you and figuring it out later?
That I don't know. You know.
It sounds like they're just taking and then
Figuring it out later?
figuring it out on the bus.
Yeah, I guess I think I heard a story, or Barbara may have mentioned a story about someplace in some other state or city that they went into a restaurant and detained everybody. You know, now I don't know who was in the restaurant, if they were Latinos, you know, if they questioned everybody for their ID, including, you know, white people who may be from Russia, who may be from Canada.
Exactly.
You know, but anyway, I brought you that just so you could read it, know your rights. You don't have to let anybody in, you know.
Because that's what some people are asking, like if they come knocking, you don't have to let them in.
No. They have to have a warrant, but it's all in that pamphlet. So,
and we're going to read this information too on the podcast. Thank you very much, Mom.
But it's very important. There were a lot of people who attended the forum yesterday for VOCES. It was really good to see all of our people there, getting information. So we're
being targeted.
Yeah.
Basically, I don't care what anyone. No. Just don't kick them and you're all good. Yes, then we have a problem.
Go potty. It's cold out here.
Chewy.
Here's your all right.
Thank you, Mom.
Yeah. Honey, don't go.
I'm sorry.
Because,
Come here.
Get out of
Here. Sorry. This cord just, I try, you can lock it.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Chewy, stop it. No one's scared of your bark. They're not.
Going. All right.
I love you, Mom. Thank you.
All right. Oh, you're right.
Yep. And we are going to read all this information on the podcast, too. Okay. Thank you, Mom. Chewy. I think he might got salty. Oh, nice. Woo, it's brutal out here. Hey, morning. Say hi. You can pet him. He don't bite. Aw. He knows good people. That's Chewy. Hi. Little pug. Morning. Say bye. Say have a good day. All right, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Aw. People like you. Okay, y'all. Sorry for all the confusion. We got posters. Come on, Judy. We got posters. We got information. Yeah, Mom dropped off these pamphlets for us and these civil rights cards to give to police or ICE. There's a bilingual emergency hotline card she gave us. Yeah. Actually, should we just let Chewy run now?
Yeah.
I got you. Come on, Bubba. And we got clothes in the dryer. We're multitasking. And Michelle's going to get lunch with her best friend. Catch up with Antonia.
Yep.
I call her Tony, but her whole first name is Antonia.
It's really Antoinette.
Is it with an A?
Really? Antoinette, and then she changed it to Antonia.
All right, I just found something out.
Yeah, so my mom used to call her Antoinette.
Ooh, let me turn the Do Not Disturb off, y'all. My bad. Hold on. So, yeah, shout out my mom. She just dropped off the stuff. She's going to take the same information, drop it off at my big bro's house. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, they're targeting our people, basically. You know what I mean? And that's where we are in this world. Right, baby?
Yeah.
Sad.
You can't have this.
How's the coffee bag?
I only had a few sips.
Okay, because these animals won't allow you to have a sip. Come here, Chewy. I'll get you a treat, Bubba.
Can you put this in the box so you don't lose it?
Yeah. So we got football today.
Boy, this guy's eyes are bloodshot.
Oh, yeah, he looks like he had a drink before he came in. So it says the judge temporarily blocks order to end birthright citizenship. Temporarily.
Because then they'll have to litigate it because it's an executive order, but it's unconstitutional.
Got it.
Or some people are claiming it's unconstitutional. Some people are claiming he has the power to do that.
This shit is crazy. I heard he wants to get rid of Black History Month, too. MLK Day and all that.
That the U.S. Marines or Air Force, it was the Air Force, they took the Tuskegee thing out of their
Are you serious?
Education.
Wow.
Like, can you imagine, how you would feel, if you're an African American and you're in the Air Force?
Yeah.
And they're just yeah, we're not teaching that anymore.
Right, exactly. That's some bullshit.
I'd be but you want me to fight for your country?
They are literally stripping anything that has to do with black or brown. They're taking it away, getting rid of it. I think they're going to make protesting illegal, and that's coming down the pipeline too.
Oh, for sure.
That's one of the main ones that's going to come down the pipeline. As soon as they get done fucking with all the Latinos and trying to kick them out. We're next.
Then they're going to be like, okay, let's move on to the blacks. What can we do?
For real.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Because to be honest with you, if white people had their choice, like if they could only kick one group of people out for it, it'd be us. Because no matter how they feel about Latinos, that they go along with that stereotype too. They feel like black people are lazy. We're all criminals. We're either in jail or on our way to jail.
Right.
Or we're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They would literally, if they could, they would kick us back up out this country.
I agree.
They would. Because they already got us in slavery. I'm a slave. I don't feel that way about myself. Physically or mentally, I don't. But like me being on parole and all that, I'm a slave to the state. I have a number. A number. They're still making me pay money, and I don't even owe them anything anymore.
Right.
So, like, I'm a slave to the state still. Yeah, that's ridiculous, man.
But you know what? In 15 months,
I won't be.
You're going to be able to pack that away in a box and put it in the back of the storage unit. Your mental storage unit.
I love the sound of that.
That's what you're supposed to do. Like, in order to, move past a trauma or event, you have to, process it and then put those memories in a box, close the box, tape it, and put it on a shelf in the back of your storage unit, your mental storage unit. And if you need to bring it out and revisit it, you can, but you are choosing
to leave it there.
And leave it behind.
But not shy away from it when things come up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's a part of my life. But like you said, once that, and
but
how much longer do I got?
It is a part of your life, but it does not define
It don't define me. It don't define who I am in totality.
And that's
as
hard.
A human being.
I'm sure that's hard right now. But once you get your your walking papers, your official pink slip from the government, then you're going to realize that that's not who you are.
Exactly.
You'll fully realize that's not who you are anymore. Right, Choo Choo? Were you cold out there?
So yeah, we got this cool ass poster, y'all, that my mother dropped by. It says "Justice for Immigrants and Refugees." That's right, goddammit. Where should we put this? It's pretty cool.
I don't know, but we're going to have to find a frame for it.
Yeah, we're definitely going to frame this.
So it doesn't get ruined.
Thanks, Ma. Love you. Love you. Love you. Shout out my family. I love all of y'all. Anyone that's in my family, your family member, I love you. There's too many of y'all to name. But, yeah, Michelle and I say peace and blessings to everyone. Enjoy your Sunday, and it's Miles Davis. I think I'm messing with coffee.
Yeah. Wait.
Say what you mean, feel how you feel. You got to believe that you're golden.
Talk that talk, Xander. Yeah.
You're chosen.
I know that I'm golden, I know that I'm chosen. The world's on my shoulders, but I ain't folding. I'm getting real high, yeah, I'm still rolling. I know that I'm blessed, but I know them omens. Curse the stress, yet I work the best. If I can't fly high, that'll hurt the nest. I'm just trying to make money so the earth can rest. Yeah, I'm trying to live neat, is it worth the mess? My brain is tired, my soul's exhausted. My frame feel weak, thinking what could I morph it? I know I'm a winner, but I think of the losses. They all been major, now my heart is frosted. Maybe I lost it, maybe I found it. Maybe I was flying when I thought I was grounded. Feeling half dead, but my heart is pounding. I think about the angels, I pray I'm surrounded. Ghost nigga.
Say what you mean, feel how you feel. You got to believe that you're golden. You're chosen.
You know?
Just to the sky, take control of your time.
Take control.
Picture the future that make it to life. You're golden,
Golden, you know?
golden. Remember your chosen.
So y'all remember the Baltimore Bridge collapse? I don't know if a lot of people remember, but you know, that one guy that died, or at least a couple of the people that died, you know, early morning in that bridge collapse, those were migrant workers. They were legal as hell. I think one of the dudes that died had been here for like damn near 15 or 20 years or something like that, they said. And part of the issue is you can't get regular people to do them kind of jobs. Remember that Baltimore Bridge collapse thing?
Yeah.
Remember back then they were saying one of the guys that got killed, he had been here for 20 some years already.
Yeah.
Doing that kind of work. That's kind of the type of work that Americans don't want to do. Certain white people, certain black people don't want to do that type of stuff. It's a lot of even in the restaurants we talk about, it's mostly Latin people there. The help, the bussers, the food runners, all that shit. People pouring you your water, taking the garbage out and all that, washing the dishes. Those are Latin people. I've worked in restaurants. I can count on one hand the amount of black people I've seen working there. And I know there's a lot that goes into that. But I want to play this clip. Because they were saying 6 people were working the night shift on the Francis Scott Key Bridge when it collapsed after being rammed by a cargo ship. The missing construction workers include men from El Salvador, Mexico, and Guatemala. Immigrants from Latin America are among the workers most likely to die in the workplace, according to a recent report from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So why do they often hold riskier jobs? And what would happen without them? For more than a decade, George Escobar has been working with Latino immigrant workers for the advocacy group CASA. One of its members, Miguel Luna, is one of the men who didn't come home from his construction job on the Baltimore Bridge earlier this week. He was looking forward to establishing his own business, Escobar said. He said Mexican and Central American workers like Luna have been the lifeblood of the Baltimore economy. They came here for better opportunities, right? And unfortunately, even when they're in the middle of the night working the graveyard shift in the middle of a flimsy bridge, that represents a future for them, and that represents opportunity for them, Escobar said. Opportunities for to help their families here and back home, taking the jobs that they can get, as these workers often have less education and limited English fluency. They're kind of naturally slotted into blue-collar jobs, many of them that are in occupations and industries where they're just characterized by more injury and fatality, said Pia Oranias, a senior economist with the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas. They're filling jobs U.S.-born workers won't. If we didn't have the immigration, you would see a lot of bottlenecks to growth, she said. Companies and cities and municipalities and whoever is building stuff see a lot higher costs associated with building, but you'd also see delays. These immigrant workers, some of whom many have not have legal status, also have less agency to speak up about unsafe conditions. They're at the bottom of the low anarchy, and that means that they toil in the most dangerous jobs, work the longest hours, and have the least ability to speak up in the face of exploitations.
Right, because they're not going to complain about their wage. They're not going to complain about not having benefits. They're not going to complain about their hours. They're not going to complain about conditions, nothing.
Worrying about a day off.
I mean, not that people shouldn't complain about those things. I'm just saying, if they are here on a work visa or nothing, they're not gonna make a fuss about anything. Exactly. They're just there to work and earn the money. Mm-hmm. And most of them, I imagine, are saving up to do their citizenship because it costs like tens of thousands of dollars
which
apparently.
part that we haven't even talked about yet. The cost
to go through all that process. You have to hire an attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't do it on your own. You have to have an immigration attorney.
Yeah.
And like, there's just all this stuff that goes into it.
All the red
tape. So like they're just saving their money.
Yeah. I'm gonna play this audio, y'all.
Kai Rizdal. As I said, 6 people who'd been working the night shift on the Francis Scott Key Bridge when it collapsed are presumed
about 2
dead.
minutes.
The missing construction workers include men from El Salvador, Mexico, and Guatemala. They're the most visible example right now of what the Labor Department said in a recent report, which is that immigrants from Latin America among the workers most likely to die in the workplace. Marketplace's Elizabeth Troval has that story.
For more than a decade, George Escobar has been working with Latino immigrant workers for the advocacy group CASA. One of their members, Miguel Luna, is one of the men who didn't come home from his construction job on the Baltimore Bridge earlier this week.
He was looking forward to establishing his own business.
Escobar says Mexican and Central American workers like Luna have been the lifeblood of the Baltimore economy.
They come here for better opportunities, right? And unfortunately, even when they're in the middle of the night working a graveyard shift in the middle of a flimsy bridge, that represents a future for them. Then that represents opportunity for them.
Opportunity to help their families here and back home, taking the jobs they can get, as these workers often have less education and limited English fluency. Pia Arenas is with the Dallas Fed.
They're kind of naturally slotted into blue-collar jobs. Many of them that are in occupations and industries where they're just characterized by more injury and fatalities.
Filling jobs U.S.-born workers won't.
If we didn't have the immigration, you would see a lot of bottlenecks to growth that companies and cities and municipalities and whoever's building stuff, you'd see a lot higher costs associated with building, but you'd also see delays.
These immigrant workers, some who may not have legal status, also have less agency to speak up about unsafe conditions, says Marcy Goldstein-Gelb with the National Council for Occupational Safety and Health.
They are at the bottom of the hierarchy, and that means that they toil in the most dangerous jobs, work the longest hours, and have the least ability to speak up in the face of exploitations.
But immigrant workers will continue to show up. Advocate George Escobar says as Baltimore rebuilds from this tragedy,
It'll be those same neighbors. It'll be the victims' neighbors that will be back on that construction site.
As he says, always happens after a disaster.
Enough said. All right, y'all. Back to the episode. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and the upcoming week or whatever you got going on. If you're able to enjoy some time off, that's what's up. But I'm about to get ready for these football games. All right, enjoy the rest of your week coming up. We'll play a little music real quick for a couple seconds, y'all. This is Miles Davis. This is off the Kind of Blue album. We appreciate everyone that's listening, y'all. Y'all protect yourself, keep yourself safe, and we'll holler at everyone soon. Back to the episode.
Half sleep, half up, mad high, scheming on the fast buck. You know me that if I got my mask up, I'm mad cool like the AC on Max. Show money on weed, in the clothes out of sacks. The soil in the jungle, so we rose from the cracks of the sidewalk. Why you think we specialize in fly talk? From the dark side of the force, I'm like a skywalk. No one ain't a pizza shop, but niggas get them pies off. Remember misery, love's company. Your homies got your back, but ask yourself, who's fronting me? How much is the work worth? How much getting murk worth? Sometimes I get high and I wonder if church works. Cause I chase the thirst first, and the curse first. Then I ask myself, yo, how much is the verse worth? I know it's priceless, but I still gotta charge the price. Shit is that I go back to the heart of life. Mass like Bane, Dark Knight like Wayne. Gangsters with night skills, listen from the game. Stand up, G. I strive for my son, but the cold ass streets force me to cradle with my gun. Ones is the only thing that matters. I try to keep it real, ain't just scared about slapping. King of New York shit, meet me at the glass. You can talk shit and get bought with the dagger. I'm on it, on one, up one, probably on a dolo with the shotgun. Shout the polo niggas with the Dutch stuff. Trinnies on the bamboo, jets on the war phone. Salute to the jail niggas that never wanna go home. You should.
So it looks like Costco might be one of the good companies out here. So let's just do a little reading here and see what's happening with this. Because I heard Target's on some bullshit. So let's see. So this is from the Costco Corporation. So this is from their board of directors. Says the board of directors unanimously recommends a vote against this proposal. So there was the proposal about the DI stuff and how Trump wants like to shut all that down and all that bullshit. So this is from Costco. This says our board has considered this proposal and believes that our commitment to an enterprise rooted in respect and inclusion is appropriate and necessary. The report requested by this proposal would not provide meaningful additional information to our shareholders, and the board thus unanimously recommends a vote against this proposal. Our success at Costco Wholesale has been built on service to our critical stakeholders, employees, members, and suppliers. Our efforts around diversity, equity, and inclusion follow our code of ethics. For our employees, these efforts are built around inclusion, having all of our employees feel valued and respected. Our efforts at diversity, equity, and inclusion remind and reinforce with everyone at our company the importance of creating opportunities for all. We believe that these efforts enhance our capacity to attract and retain employees who will help our business succeed. This capacity is critical because we owe ourselves success. This capacity is critical because we owe ourselves success to our now over 300,000 employees around the globe. We welcome members from all walks of life and backgrounds. As our membership diversifies, we believe that serving it with a diverse group of employees enhances satisfaction. Among other things, a diverse group of employees helps bring originality and creativity to our membership offerings, promoting the treasure hunt members. And we believe land member feeding. I'm going to start this over. We welcome members from all walks of life and backgrounds. As our membership diversifies, we believe that serving it with a diverse group of employees enhances satisfaction. Among other groups, a diverse group of employees helps bring originality and creativity to our merchandise offerings, promoting the treasure hunt that our customers value. That group also helps to provide insight into the tastes and preferences of our members. And we believe, and member feedback shows, that many of our members like to see themselves reflected in the people in our warehouses with whom they interact. Having diversity in our supplier base including appropriate attention to small businesses, is beneficial for many of the same reasons diversity benefits our company. We believe that it fosters creativity and innovation in the merchandise and services that we offer our members. Shout out Costco. I'm going to start fucking with Costco. Yeah, I'm going to get a Costco membership. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard Target's on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so shout out Costco. Y'all got a new member. Let's see what else is going on out here, y'all. So this is out of New York City. Reverend Al Sharpton and 100 of supporters marched through Costco for a buy-in support of the company's DEI commitment. Let's listen in. Oh, yeah. Yep, a lot of people. Let's see what else is going on out here, y'all. I'm just going through my bookmarks and seeing if there's anything else important that I need to let y'all know about. Yeah, so that's it for now. I am going to read the immigration information that my mother dropped off. So this is, you know what I'm saying, this is a Know Your Rights pamphlet, and I am going to read some of this. Okay, so there's cards here as well, and for those of you that don't have this information, I would suggest that you get it. So I'm going to read the civil rights card. So this, if you get sweated or pulled over, harassed by the police or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you know, make sure you have this card with you. It's a civil rights card to give to police or ICE. So basically, you know, especially if you have a language barrier, you don't speak no English, you definitely want to have this with you. And I feel like all police should have to learn how to speak Spanish. Especially if you're a cop, especially if you're white, black, I don't care who you are, you need to learn how to speak Spanish, because I'm sick of everyone, white people, black people, I'm sick of everyone telling Latin people that they need to learn how to speak English and shit. Why don't we learn how to speak Spanish? How about that? Why isn't that an option? Especially if you're a cop or something like that, you need to be able to interact with people and communicate. That is a must. Because, you know, there's not time to always have like a Spanish, a Latino or a Spanish interpreter come to the scene of a crime all the time. It's not going to always be able to work out like that. You know what I mean? So these cops need to be able to speak Spanish. At least the basic words. All right, so this card, it says, I do not wish to speak with you, answer your questions, or sign or hand you any documents based on my Fifth Amendment rights. I do not give you permission to enter my home based on my Fourth Amendment rights, unless you have a warrant to enter, signed by a judge or magistrate with my name on it that you slide under the door. Always look through that peephole under any situation. That's why it's there. I do not give you permission to search any of my belongings based on my Fourth Amendment rights. I choose to exercise my constitutional rights. Just tell them that. You know what I mean? Silent. Do not argue, insult, or physically resist. Do not claim to be a U.S. citizen if you are not. Falsely claiming citizenship can lead to a severe legal consequence. Film and take photos. Document everything carefully. Record or take photos and detailed notes, including key information such as badge numbers, names or IDs of agents, the location, and the time of the encounter. Do not share or publish content until the facts have been confirmed to avoid spreading alarm or misinformation. Let's see. Know your rights. And this is from Voices de la Frontera. No matter your immigration status, you have rights. and it is essential that you know, defend, and use them to protect yourself in the case of an encounter with ICE or the police. If you have any questions or inquiries, call our main office at 414-643-1620. Once again, that's 414-643-1620. I'll read it one more time, 414-643-1620. And the great thing about this podcast is you can rewind it to get that information. And I'll provide this emergency hotline. This is for emergencies only. This is a bilingual emergency hotline. That's 414-465-8078. Once again, this is the bilingual emergency hotline. Only for emergencies, y'all. 414-465-8078. Write down and memorize these phone numbers of any attorney or support organizations. Do not open the door. You know what I mean? Remain silent. Do not run or resist. Do not sign any documents. Don't be signing shit. Nothing. I don't care if they tell you, hey, you sign this, you'll be okay. You don't sign nothing. Nothing. And don't lie. You know what I mean? Because in true reality, you ain't done shit wrong. They just don't want you here because of your skin color. There's nothing wrong with being who you are. You know what I mean? So let's just see. I'm just making sure there's... Yeah, and that's the other thing, too. If you're in your vehicle and you're driving around, don't give them the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, get on no bullshit or nothing like that. Like what I've been doing, I've been putting my driver's license, my wallet right on the console, on the dashboard up, you know what I'm saying? I put it right up there on the dash. So that way they can see my wallet. When they pull up or whatever, they can see my wallet sitting in the dash. And all I got to do is grab that. So I'll tell them my wallet is right in the dashboard right there. You know what I mean? So I don't have to fiddle around, reach for nothing. Because that's how the cops will get you. They'll tell you to go on and get your driver's license or grab whatever. They'll tell you to go on and get it. And then when you reach for it, they shoot you and shit. Well, you told me to get my ID. I have to literally move my hand to get that. And then you shoot. So it just says gather information documents. Place your original documents and copies in folders labeled privileged and confidential. Keep them secure and leave an additional copy with a trusted family member or friend. Yeah, make sure you know where your paperwork is, too. You don't want to have to be fiddling around, looking for it and all that. Have all that stuff in one spot. All of it. Prepare a communication plan. Memorize important phone numbers. Set up a contact network. Inform your family and friends about what to do if you are detained. And provide them with your A number if you have one, with a number. Save money for emergencies. If possible, save money for legal fees, bail, transportation, and deposit into an account that you share with a trusted person. Pack an emergency bag. Include copies of important documents, medications, money, emergency contact information, and a complete change of clothes. Save the number of a trusted immigration attorney and attend local workshops to learn more about your rights and how to protect yourself. If you have minor children, choose a trusted person to care for them. If possible, work with a lawyer to prepare the legal documents. Let's see. Important documents for a safety plan. Ensure that you store the original copies of the documents listed in the folder marked privileged and confidential. Keep them in a secure location and leave an additional copy with a trusted family member or friend. Birth certificates for the entire family, current passports and or visas. If your passport or your families have expired, make sure you renew them. If your children were born in the United States, apply for a passport. If your children were born outside the United States, contact your local consulate or embassy to obtain their passports. If you have them, immigration documents such as green cards, work permits, ICE notices, etc., especially with the A number. Marriage, divorce, and child custody documents, Wisconsin temporary custody document and power of attorney for financial matters. If available, Social Security cards or ITIN numbers. If available, a driver's license or ID card. Medical records, proof of over 2 years of residency in the United States, utility bills, letters, etc. Your children's school records, etc. So basically, you just want to, know all your rights. We recommend that you seek a qualified attorney or accredited representative who can assist you in preparing documents and defending your rights. Be cautious, as some individuals may take advantage. Yeah, be careful of these scams out here, too. Because whenever stuff starts happening like this, people will be trying to take advantage of people still, too. So, you know what I mean? Make sure, even when you're going on these websites and you're trying to find information on stuff like that, make sure that the websites are legit. Because people are going to always get on bullshit out here and try to scam people. So, yeah, I just wanted to read that for everyone. And I'll just read this phone number right here again for anyone that has any questions or inquiries. Call this main office. It's 414-643-1620. And for emergencies, call the bilingual emergency hotline at 414-465-8078. And just make sure you write down and you memorize all those numbers. You know what I'm saying? You want to have all your stuff ready to go. If they start sweating you, you want to have all your shit. You know what I mean? So, shout out Voices de la Frontera. You know what I mean? And I will provide their address. Their address is 737 West Historic Mitchell Street. That's Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 53204 if you need to holler at them about anything. All right, so you just protect yourself out here, know your rights, don't open the fucking door, and make sure they got a warrant. All right, y'all? Back to this episode. Peace.